The wacky world of MultimediaJay.
Creak, creak, creak. This is one squeaky chair. Anyways, today we're here in a rather squeaky chair. Actually, the old orange one that I haven't used in a long time. But we're here in this creaky, squeaky chair to do something resembling an unboxing video. And this is probably the only chance I'm going to get to do something like this. Today, we are taking a look at Weird Al Yankovic's Mandatory Fun, which just came out today. Yeah, picked it up from Target on the way home, and I figured let's do an unboxing video for this CD, because this is probably the one and only time I'm actually going to get to do something like this. Weird Al just recently finished up a 30-plus year-long record contract. 30-something years, yeah. He just finished up his the final album in his record contract, and I guess he decided not to renew it, because he's been having problems with traditional albums and how timely his material can be when he's waiting till he gets about 12 or 13 songs to release something. So here today, this may be the one and only chance I get to actually do something resembling an unboxing with a traditional Weird Al CD. So let's get this done here. Picked it up from Target on the way home, probably paid too much for it because everybody else is selling it for 10 even, so this is close to the cost of a CD in the 90s. Or actually no, I had $18.98 at its worst, but I remember getting a lot of stuff costing like $15 or so. So, he makes fun of Pharrell Williams and that overplayed Happy song, the Blurred Lines song, oh man. Iggy Azalea, I'm not too familiar with Iggy Azalea. Of course, Lord and Imagine Dragons. Let's see what we got on the back. I really don't get the communist propaganda thing that he's doing this time, but lame claim to fame, foil, sports song, word crimes, produced by Al Yankovic. It's somewhere around there. There it is, yeah. Alright, what do we got here? FBI anti-piracy warning, a little tiny thing there. We're not going to actually play any of the CD because, well, this stuff's all... He's releasing video after video after video on release week, so every song that he made videos for on this album is going to be eventually finding its way onto the internet over the next week, so yeah, definitely worth checking out. I was looking forward to this because of the songs that he's making fun of. So, let's do a little history here before we start busting this thing open. My very first Weird Al CD, I've known about Weird Al for many, many years. The very first Weird Al CD I ever picked up was Running with Scissors back in the day. Of course, I've known about Weird Al since the Dare to Be Stupid days, when I had a sitter whose husband was a big Weird Al fan, and he got us singing the Lasagna song and Eat It and stuff like that. So eventually, I did eventually start when I started buying lots of CDs, mostly on my own after high school. I started playing a little catch-up with Weird Al Yankovic. Then eventually, while I was in college, we had Poodle Hat, which I actually saw the TV specials for back in the day. And then, after college, we had the source of the ever-so-popular White and Nerdy song, Straight Outta Linwood, then eventually Alpocalypse, and as far as buying the back catalog is concerned, I eventually picked up the UHF soundtrack. I eventually plan on getting the entire back catalog of this guy, all of his major albums. I'm not going to bother with greatest hits compilations or anything like that. And hey, while I was at it, I even picked up a Blu-ray of one of his concerts, Weird Al Yankovic Live, the Alpocalypse Tour. So, yeah. Come on, it's so hard to do these things with one hand. Which makes me wonder if I'm going to be able to open this thing up with one hand. Well, let's take a shot at it anyways. Alright, enough blowing it off. It's time for Mandatory Fun. Can I do all of this with one hand and a precision... Well, let's not mess around here. Let's get down here and let's get going on this. Mandatory Fun. Alright, let's rip this. Let's just split this and take off the film. Alright, so I just split this up while y'all were talking. Doo-dah, doo-dah, doo-dah. Let's get this thing out of here. Probably going to have to do this again for the thing on top. So let's get right back down here and let's just split this across the top. Yeah, of course I'm doing this with a screwdriver, precision screwdriver, similar to how I used to pop open my CD cases back when I listened to all CDs back in the 90s. Before I found out about MP3 technology, or not MP3 technology, but MP3 CD players and other assorted stuff. Alright, let's finish popping this sucker open. It is loose. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Mugshot! It's a little bit of an angle here, but mandatory fun. Yeah. I really don't get what the deal is with all the communist propaganda. I know where the name comes from. He's making fun of an oxymoron used in corporate America as well as the military, but I've never actually run into mandatory fun in any of the companies that I've worked with. So, let's see here, huh? Bow to your master. RCA, mandatory fun. Oh, yeah. Anyone know what that says in Chinese? Or is that Weird Al in Chinese? I've heard something about he's doing it. This is one of the reasons why, if he does anything resembling traditional albums, maybe as like a compilation every so often, I will totally pick them up because of this kind of stuff. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Oh man, look at that. His little take on Mao Zedong or something like that. Handy, lame claim to fame, foil, sports song, Che Guevara. I'll make a t-shirt out of that. I'm sure he's got one. Or if he doesn't, he'll eventually have one. My Own Eyes, Inactive, the spoof of Radioactive. Oh, what is this? I think what this is supposed to be a parody of like the Lenin, Stalin stuff the Soviets used to have, and I think this is him in his band. Oh man. Oh wait, what the? What's on the next page? Jackson Park Express. Oh man, this guy doesn't. Yeah, mugshot central here. Oh, there we go. There we go. This is supposed to be the KGB photo. Yeah. This is definitely something else, and if the guy stops doing traditional albums, this is going to be the kind of stuff that I'm going to miss, because these little doodads here and there. Plus, even though he doesn't really have much of a theme going because he parodies and does pastiches and stuff like that, even though his albums are a little disjointed because of all the varying material, I understand that the theme that he uses often shows up in his concerts and live events. So, I don't know, maybe he'll do something like this every so often, just as kind of like a catch-up thing for people who don't buy for people who aren't buying all the songs as they come out digitally. It's really a bit of a question, though, with this kind of stuff, because if I remember right, back with Alpocalypse, he released some of the songs digitally first, and then finally finished everything up, and made, some of the packaging's still on this one, and he actually did some of this stuff, what was it? Was it performed this way? Some of the stuff was downloadable, or am I getting this mixed up with Straight Outta Linwood? I think it might have been Straight Outta Linwood, where there was some stuff that was available for download before the album actually came out. Wait a minute, why was this? I think there was a DVD part of it. What was on the other side of this one? Let's see here. Oh yeah, Straight Outta Linwood. It was a CD-DVD combo. So, yeah, cool. And his YouTube channel, is still using this picture. See me mowing my front lawn. Guy has been absolutely hilarious all these years, and I don't doubt that the stuff he's got here. I've already heard the happy parody Tacky with that video that went viral yesterday, and I've known about word crimes for quite some time. So, time to digitize this sucker and fire it up. But yeah, Weird Al Yankovic, mandatory fun. This is definitely something else altogether. Keep an eye on his various YouTube channels, and I'm sure you'll be able to preview numerous songs off of this album. And of course, there's things like Pandora, and if anyone still goes to that musical MySpace that exists nowadays, maybe some on-demand listens on there or something like that. But yeah, MySpace, is it even still around? I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, mandatory fun. This has been my one and only might be my one and only attempt, my one and only chance to do an unboxing of a Weird Al CD, because who knows what he's going to do after this. More digital, or digital with catch-up albums or something like that. He does have an issue with his material not being timely enough, so yeah, could be something for him to work on. And that's probably where he's going from here. But anyways, yeah, alright, so this has been my one and only chance to do a video unboxing a Weird Al album. Mandatory Fun, out now, definitely worth picking up. Check it out. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay, signing off. Thanks for stopping by.